Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ikhwa. So quick video as promised. Instead of making those weekly calls, we're gonna make a video a week going over like a tutorial on something that will be beneficial for you guys. The first thing that I said we would do is teaching you guys how to scrape creators, right? From YouTube or really like any social platform through your Hermes agent, Cloud Code, Codex, whatever the case might be, right? Basically through AI. Okay. So there is, just before we get into it, I want to explain to you real quick what a CLI is. So CLI is basically command line interface, right? So think about an app that you talk to from the terminal, okay? For you and me, this is something that when we come across those things, we're like, there's no benefit for me, right? I would rather have an app where I can see something and whatnot. But for an AI agent, is the perfect way for it to know how to do something, right? Now, the problem that we face is that many platforms, websites, apps, they don't have CLI, right? Like they don't actually have a CLI. Some of them have an API, but it's not even always the case. And when they don't, how do you get your agent to use the platform if there is no API, no CLI, no MCP, right? Well, the answer is this right here, which is called printingpress.dev, okay? This is a plugin that basically allows you to create a CLI for basically any website out there, right? And when I was playing around with it, I was like, okay, let me look at the library of what other people actually built already for like from this, right? And the good news is someone already built something to scrape creators with your AI agent. So we don't even have to build the CLI. We literally just have to install it, right? So that's what we're going to do today, okay? So go to printingpress.dev, right? Go to printingpress.dev. You're going to land on that web page right here. So you're going to have to scroll down, okay? And right here, you're going to see the library. Okay, we're going to scroll down. There you go. You're going to see a search bar right here. So name or search the category. Name what it does or category. So we're going to write down scrape. And that's supposed to be the only one. If not, if by the time like you're actually looking it up, that's not the only one. The one that we're going to use is scrape creators from Adrian. Okay, so we're going to click on it. Okay, and as you can see, we have basically like how to install it, like with like the exact command to use, like to install it basically. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Cloud Code, right? I'm just gonna open up a new folder. Cool. So we have Cloud Code open, right? If not, like if you're using Hermes agent, that's gonna be the same thing. You're just gonna use a different command, right? Like if you're using Hermes agent, that's the one that you're gonna copy right here. If you're using OpenClaw, that's the one that you're gonna use. But for us, we're gonna use Claude. If you're using Codex, Gemini, CLI, or whatever else, like that's gonna be the same command, right? So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go over to Cloud Code. Literally gonna copy paste the command, right? So we're gonna let it do its thing, and while it's actually installing it, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna create an account on Scrape Creators, right? Because that's, you see, like if you scroll down the authentication, that's what we're gonna need later. Okay, so we need an account at scrapecreators.com. So we're gonna go over to scrapecreators.com. We're gonna click on Get Started. Sign up with Google. Okay. Continue. All right. We're gonna let it log in. Cool, perfect. We have the API key as soon as we log in. That's literally the first thing. So I'm gonna copy it already. We're gonna go back here. Look at what we might need afterwards. That should be it, right? So we're gonna go back to Cloud Code. Okay, Claude is doing its thing. Okay, So in the meantime, as it's being installed right now, I want to show you everything that we're going to be able to do with that specific CLI, right? So number one is you have creator find, right? So creator find is basically you find all the social media for one specific channel. Let's say you have one specific YouTube channel, you want to see all the social medias that they have. That's what it's going to be used for, right? Then we have trends triangulate, which is basically for trends. So I'm not sure if that's going to be helpful for you guys. Probably not. Ad search, ads monitor, probably not helpful for you guys. Bioresolve, same thing. I don't think that's going to be helpful for you guys at all. What we're going to look at is I'm trying to find it right now. We're gonna scroll down to YouTube. Sorry, 1 second. That probably will be the last one. Did we miss it? YouTube, there you go. Cool. So we have a few comments for YouTube, right? So we have this comment right here, which basically gives you all the metrics for one specific YouTube channel. Okay, so the name, the images, like the profile picture, basically, the subscriber count, total video and view count, join date, tags. Like the main thing that we're going to be using for us in IMA is total video and view counts, right? As well as subscriber count, so that we can do the math and get the engagement rate, right? So that is going to be very helpful. This one is for short form, so we're not going to use it. This is most likely going to be useful if you want to actually use it to scrape videos and see like who they partnered with, right? Those two are going to be helpful for actually like finding creators and finding videos that are popping in the actual niche that you're serving, right? And then the rest basically is going to be around a specific video. So if you want the information on a specific video, so that's going to be helpful for us as well. Okay. So now that we know what this can do, we're going to go back to Cloud Code. Sorry, and we're going to do. So there is a skill apparently that I created. Okay. I'm just gonna say you might need an API key, no? I'm literally speaking to him like in plain English. Likely yes, check skill for key requirement. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna give it the API key that we copied a minute ago from the platform, right? From Scrape Creators. So set the key, cool. Okay, so it's actually running. Set token. It's doing its thing. We're just gonna wait for it to finish. In the meantime, I know that by the end of this, everything will be installed, right? So it's quite easy, as you can see. It's quite straightforward. It's fixing things by itself. But in the meantime, I know by the end, when I'll be able to prompt it again, everything will be ready and good to go. So I'm gonna ask it, hey bro, so I want you to use that skill and that CLI, okay? And I want you to find 10 creators with at least 10,000 followers on YouTube, right? And they should have at least 5% engagement rate. I want them to be in the AI space, not in the technical AI space, but rather like in AI tools, like how to use AI kind of, niche. So go ahead and find me 10 creators with those criteria and then render them to me in a list with the exact subscriber count, as well as the average view per video and their channel link. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna hit enter. and we're gonna see right now what it does. So it's running the skill. Okay, cool. Yeah, if it says something, if you're using Claude Code, Codex, I'm pretty sure it's the same issue. You might have to restart the app for the skill to actually show, right? For the skill to actually show. So we're just gonna wait for it to actually finish, right? It can take a few minutes, so we're gonna be patient, right? Okay, cool. So he actually found a bunch of channels. Now, I didn't realize apparently in that niche, 5% is quite high. So there's only 3 channels that actually match the criteria that I give it. So I'm just going to stop it here and I'm going to tell it, okay, I appreciate you letting me know. I want you to give me the full list then. And even if they're below 5%, just give me the actual engagement rate for each channel, please. So we're gonna go ahead and it's gonna give us the list of the channels with the exact engagement rate for each, right? So one thing to note as well is I asked for 10. He actually found 30 in the niche with the number of subscribers that I asked for. And it by default removed brands or like biz up channels, etc., right? So that's quite nice because now he basically rendered to us the top 10 channel, even if they're below 5%. He gave us the actual top 10 channel. Here, he actually flagged it. Like there's a high like ratio plus low view. It's likely short teaser heavy uploads or small but loyal base. That could also be like completely fake engagement, right? So that's something to flag. But then he gave us like all the channels with all the subscribers, the average view per video, the exact engagement for each, as well as the link for each, right? And here I just asked for 10, but literally found 30. And he had to give me like the 10 because that's what I asked him for. But I can literally just ask him, can you give me the list of the 30 channels that you find, not just the 10 that I asked you for? And he's gonna go ahead and give me the list of the 30 channels, right? So this is quite straightforward, honestly. I think this is going to be very valuable for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I'm happy to answer them. But yeah, your Hermes agent will work the exact same way. Your Codex would work the exact same way. Like any AI that you can use that actually does coding would be able to do it, right? So there we go. We have the list of the 30 channels, and some of them are very well known in the space. So amazing. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.